Say hello and where you're joining us from, and what nationality are you, if you're not the nationality where you're calling from. Yes, let's do
Okay,
that.
I'm Cami, originally Camellia, Cami for short. I live in Sofia, surrounded by concrete. And what else? This is my 5th class. I started the program in January. Very happy to be here to meet my buddies, the old buddies and the new ones, and looking forward for today.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ugnjana, or you could call me Ogi. I'm also from Bulgaria, from Sofia. It's the capital city. So I'm happy to join you today.
Thank you.
Thank you. So my name is Hélène. I'm calling from France and working in Switzerland. It's my first masterclass, so looking forward to a fulfilling day today.
Thank you.
Hello from me. My name is Elita. I'm Bulgarian. Today, I believe it's my 7th masterclass. I cannot say that I see green around me, but still, I'm happy to have summer here in Sofia.
I'm joining from Zagreb, Croatia.
Mhm.
So I'm not first time here. It's not to see all these familiar faces, also some new. Hello, everybody. I'm looking forward to this meeting
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you for being here. Wonderful.
Hi everyone. So my name is Mart. I'm here, so I'm happy to meet you all. I'm French, and I'm calling from a city near Paris. And well, I can't say I can see a lot of green either. So that's it for me.
Welcome. Yes, this is your first masterclass, so I'm super happy to see you here. Who's next?
Hi, hello. I'm Lydia. I'm also I also live in Sofia, Bulgaria, but I'm calling you now from Greece. So this is my last masterclass. This is my 6th masterclass, and yeah, I would enjoy it as much as possible.
So make sure you make her work. Hi, Georgia.
Hi, I'm Italian, and I'm actually calling in from Italy right now. We live on the beach between Rome and Naples, in a city called Terracina. I don't think many foreigners will know about it. This is my first time here.
Yes, welcome. So happy to see you today.
Thank you.
Good. And Bogi, where are you?
Morning. I hope you can hear me and see me. Originally, I'm from Hungary, living in Switzerland for 5 years now. I'm finishing the program in a few weeks. Happy to be here for the 4th time.
All right, wonderful. So what's going to happen today? In the morning, we'll have 2 group sessions where one of you will be a coach, one of you will be the client, and all of us will be the observer. When we do the observation and discussion, that's where the feedback comes and the input comes to help the coach, one of you who is in the role of the coach, to receive real-time live feedback. The whole goal of this masterclass is, regardless of where you are at in your growth as a coach, on your journey of becoming a magnificent coach, when we come to these monthly touch base points of the masterclass, you can, first of all, check and balance your progress. And second of all, move a few steps forward. Okay, so throughout the exercises, the feedback that we give and the discussions are centered on helping the coach to improve and become even better. So the skills that are listed in the left side of the chart here, I'll go slow in a moment, is what we're trying to encourage, and that's what we practice with our masterclasses. And for those of you who are on the practitioner coach diploma or even in the certificate course, the fundamental skills are the same that we're practicing. Basically, on all of these topics, there is a module and webinars. So We're not going to go into the modules in the webinars. We're going to focus on the practical application today. But we practice and we want to encourage coaches to listen deeper, which is level 2 and level 3. We would like to create the habit of using primarily open questions, as opposed to on the right side is the list of the closed questions. Basically, any question that ends on the answer becomes a yes or no is the questions we're trying to avoid. They're closed questions. But all the questions that open up the client to give you more detail and think deeper is what we want to incorporate as our habitual behavior. Things like questions like when, where, who, which, what, how much, how often, how important. And then since all of you are trainers in training by Noble Manhattan, the main model that we want you to become so familiar with that you don't even think about it is the TGROW model, where we discuss topic, goal, reality, options, and way forward. And the skills that we try to instill to the point where they become a habit is how to use your voice, how to pace it, how to use the right modality and the pitch and the tone, how to use silence and pause as a tool in coaching in order to encourage the client to think deeper and explore further. How do you keep the conversation focused on the most important things for the client, his agenda for the day? How do you use intuition as a tool in your coaching? How do you check for clarity that brings deeper awareness for the client and sharpens his perception of his own situation, but also checks your own perception of what's happening so that both of you can talk on the same language? How do you use challenge? How do you disagree with your client in order to facilitate their growth? That's what challenge is about. How to make a request, how to engage them into activities while you're with them during the coaching session, so that the lessons that they learn, the awareness they achieve can ingrain itself in their mind and subconscious so that they can act on it and it becomes theirs. And of course, VHF is recognizing the modality of your client and adapting your style of coaching according to this modality. V stands for visual, H for hearing, and F for feeling. So if your client is visual, which you recognize by their behavior, eye movements, and the choice of wording, then you adapt your style of speech to match their visual modality. Don't worry if this is too much information. I'm just, for all of this, there is a module and you will learn, and there is further exercises. And now in the residential, those of you who are going to be here in Sofia, you will have a whole day with Diane McClanahan training you on about that. So the hearing is the auditory type of modality, and the feeling is the kinesthetic type of modality, where people feel the world and they learn through their senses. So when you communicate and coach them, regardless of what modality is your natural one, you as the coach, who are a professional, have the responsibility to adapt your behavior to facilitate their easiness of communication and learning and finding the way forward that they need. And this helps to build rapport. And of course, managing time is good to be respectful of your client's time. So we're going to practice that. All right. And then, okay, I didn't cover what we avoid. In the role of the coach, we don't teach, we don't lecture, we don't over-explain things. Our role is to listen more. Listening is the most important tool that we have. If we listen correctly, everything else lines up. Our intuition kicks in, the questions become more apparent to us, and the overall experience of the client becomes a lot more pleasant and a lot more fruitful. So we don't lead them towards what we consider right ideas. We don't suggest course of action, and we certainly don't assume. Assuming is when you make a decision on a course of action to work with your client based on a internal thought process you have had, and you have concluded internally without even verbalizing anything that, oh, this is what they need, so I'm going to do this. Assuming is not intuition. Basing your actions on assumptions can actually create quite a lot of problems. It's the opposite of good communication. Assumption is the opposite of good communication. So instead of assuming, ask a question. Anyway, we'll do a lot more of this, will become much clearer as we start working together.